Alright guys, it's Airplane Showcase. This is Wezpoint City Golf Club. This is by CJ West, another course by CJ West. Kid pumps courses out. I saw some screenshots. This one looks incredible. So, we'll see how it is. It's brand new. It's been out for maybe a week tops right now. So, I'm excited for it. He makes great clean courses always. So, we're going to see how it is. We're going to play the back tees. Pin set 4. Default everything. Default everything as intended. Firm, medium, fast. I gotta say, I woke up with a little bit of the sniffies here, so bear with me. I'm gonna try to work through it, but as we go here, if you wouldn't mind dropping a like for me, I'd really appreciate it. Comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed. There's a lot of you that watch every single day and are not subscribed, like 66% of you. So if you could just make a quick check, pause the video, it would really help the channel a lot. Looks like we have low winds today. It would help the channel a lot, and I answer every single comment that comes through, guys. Every single one. That being said, let's have a good day on the golf course. With the winds this low, I expect to go low here. I'd be disappointed if we do not go low. 28, we're going to lose about 10. So this should land the number. I'm going to take a little bit off because it's a 6 iron. I'm not going to take that much off though because it is uphill. I actually might just leave this as it is. Might hit the stock. It's a good swing. See what happens. This should kick into this hill a little bit and then settle. Okay, it's not bad. Aim point was a little bit to the right. 150s. 150s. Let's see if we can make a putt.
It's getting there.
All right, there we go. 1 for 1 on the putting. 1 for 1 on the day. It was a nice opening hole.
Stepping up to a par 3 here.
Okay, I like this green. I like that you got the false front here. The pin is tucked, which is nice. Makes it a little trickier. And it's also long enough that you gotta work your way into stopping the ball. So we are gonna do that. Gonna loft it a little bit, put full spin on it. It's not the best swing we've ever had. I could feel it.
This is gonna be good.
And that's the risky run right there of manipulating the ball.
And from the green side sand.
But that's okay.
Let's have a nice out here.
See if we can make a good splash shot. I'd say that's all right.
Playing that one like a pro.
Let's go. Let's go. All right.
Stay right there at 1 under par.
1 under. Not the best start, not the worst. It's okay. CJ's courses are usually long, on the longer side anyway. So 577. I know I said I wanted to go super low with the low winds, but if there's a lot of really long holes, it's okay if we don't. 231, we are not going to get there with this club. This is quite the pin. So for those of you at home, these are the options, right? When you're looking at this pin, there's a few things that I'm thinking of personally when I play something like this. If I go behind, if I hit this and go long, what do we have back? Which is a nearly impossible shot. On 150s, I highly doubt you stop this. It probably ends up in the bunker. So, to me, you have 2 real options. You can try to put one here and putt up the hill. Or you can put one in this bunker. If you're a good bunker player, you splash one out. And I think for me, I'm going to try to overpower one here. And if it gets up there, it gets up there. And if it doesn't, it's in that bunker. And if I hit a bad shot, we don't make the bunker at all. Okay, we do still hit the bunker. It's a bad shot, but we get the miss that we were looking for in a way. I feel pretty comfortable out of the bunker, so let's see if we hit a good bunker shot and don't make myself look like an asshole.
Oh, that
All right,
is
that should do just fine.
nice shot.
And that's why
Like that one, don't you?
I did what I did there.
You managed to
So
bring
2
it
under through
back
3. I'm going to try to do these showcases. I'm going to try to throw little tips in where I can. Starting out now. This hole's not that long. So instead of taking driver, we're just going to pop a 3-wood out there. Take the bunkers out of play completely.
Here's your
So
second shot.
hopefully you guys want a little bit more of an educational side to this. If you don't, let me know in the comments. I'm open to just commentating on my round, which is what I've done here forever. So that doesn't hurt my feelings. But if you're looking for a pointer or two here or there, I'm gonna try to incorporate that a little bit more into the game.
Ooh, setting up for birdie here.
11 feet. I will not be giving out putting tips though, because I can't putt.
Putt appears to be online.
That one goes in. My only putting tip is don't do what I do. Learn from my mistakes. Either way, it's 3 under through 5. Nice hole. It's bunkered in here. I do want to kind of try to get it in between these two bunkers. Oh my good lord, what was that swing? What was that? That's one of the worst swings we've ever had. That's actually embarrassing. That is actually embarrassing, guys. The odds we get this up into the green is like nothing, basically. This is going to go out to the right and not come back, which is why I'm aiming it out here. It may hit this tree. It does come back, actually. That is a pretty goddamn good shot, if I do say so myself. From where we were, that was impressive. Okay. We do leave ourselves with a downhill tester. I'm going to shorten this up a little bit. This may be overcautious. It might not. It might be just perfect, though. Oh, of course. It ends up being the perfect distance. But you saw what I did to that. Full backspin and loft, and it still rolled out that far. You got to be super careful on the faster green speeds. Par 5, 604 yards. You have to blast one out there. 106 should do the trick. Right down the middle, 362. You have to clear that bunker if you want to have a chance at this green. And we're in another situation where I think we just try to overpower this a little bit. We miss our shot. It's not the end of the world. We end up front right. It's honestly a chip that I'm really bad at, though. This is not a chip that I am successful with. Okay, I think this will work. This is a tricky one because if you hit into this hill, there's a real chance it comes back down. I hit it slow, and here it comes. And that's exactly why I'm bad at those chips. Those full chips, or like the I'll just call it 20 to 25 yard chips. I for whatever reason, I'm working on them. They're very tough to hit. I hit this way too hard. Alright, it's going to be a tricky, not tricky, but trickier than you'd like to see for par. But we make it. It's a missed opportunity clearly from the fringe there.
For the day.
Only 3 under through
Teeing
7.
up now on the 7th.
Do have a drivable hole. My driver typically lands and rolls out to 330, so this should, in theory, work.
Going for it, and I think you might get there too.
It's going to funnel back around, be the center of the green. I didn't want to take too much of that bunker on.
Green, putting for eagle. Nothing wrong with that.
Just want to make sure we were there, you know?
For eagle.
I'm going to shorten this just a little bit because I hit the last long putt long. I want to try to feel that vibration a little bit sooner. I way overread this putt.
3 feet.
Completely overread it, but you know what? It's a tap in birdie, and that's fine.
Birdie of the day.
4 under through 7. I want to get to 10.
Up here on the 8th hole.
This course is playing a little trickier than I thought it would. But with the wind this low, there's still no excuse to not get to 10 under par. It's a good, clean shot.
One's heading for it.
If we get really lucky, it could go in. We don't. If we get really unlucky, it might roll off.
This could take you
Jesus, that was
5 under.
damn near a hole in one, and look how far away we end up.
Right by. All right, give this a little tap, and we can move on.
Yeah. Nice.
4 in front of you.
Nice. That's a little unfortunate if I do say so myself. We're going to try to just send this one up and over. 104 should clear no problem. Probably an unnecessary risk to do that, but you know what? After missing that last... I'm between really what I want to do here. I guess I could just do the full flop. This should land like 36. I gotta spin it back a little bit. Alright, good shot.
All right, here's a 5-foot putt.
Let's see if we can make this putt. Hey, let's go.
5 under.
5 under should really be better, but you know what? It's not a bad start. It's a nice golf course. I'm just gonna lay one in here. Nothing too special here. Lots of fairway. Just gotta make sure we find it.
And this one's about 125 yards out.
27. I think we just take a few yards off of this and hit it. Should be pretty decent.
Boom, there's another green and
It's okay.
Nice.
It's a birdie putt.
Oh, this is for birdie.
We didn't push it, which would have put it right over the hole.
This one's on a good line.
All right, it's a birdie.
And it drops in for birdie number
6 under.
6 on the day.
We're well on pace to be where we wanted to
Off
be.
here. Got a par 3 to deal with.
Tough hole. 30 feet up it is very long. So this is going to play in here. We're going to try to make it land soft. It's a tricky shot. It's a tricky pin. It's a good looking shot if it sits down when it lands.
Good job.
Not bad. That's not bad.
17-foot putt.
I'm not going to worm cam this. I just kind of hit this one straight and see what happens.
Well, it's heading towards the hole.
There we go. All right, I moved it over just a touch to the right hand side. Goes in the left. That's perfect. There's another drivable hole here. Down 75. This one's a little dangerous, though. I think what I'm actually going to do is de-loft this all the way down. Try to get this to land in here somewhere and kick all the way through this fairway. Back down to the left of the hole.
shot's looking good. Nice little draw.
Let's see how we do. Might be too far. Yeah, it's still too far. I tried to take enough off of that, but it doesn't really leave us in a bad spot. That's one of those drivable ones that's like a little bit of a trick.
This putt's going.
It's like CJ he wants you to drive that in and up in the water.
Up to a par
Um,
here.
so you gotta be cautious when there's one that's that drivable. Everything funnels that way, you know? It's like
Sounded great.
too short for a driver almost.
Okay,
You always know that. You gotta know that's a trap.
5 yards to the pin.
Really nice waterfall. Up 31. I think this club plays pretty well, honestly. It's a good swing. It's got to jump, though, a little bit. It does. Gorgeous. Let's go.
This would be nice to get for birdie.
All right. 9
under
under through 13. We're on a little stretch here,
par.
which is nice. Par 5, not as long as the other ones. 101 right down the middle should be pretty good. Gave it a little touch of D-loft just to combat that. I mean, it's like 4 miles an hour, but basically to combat that wind, get it out of it a little bit where we're up high on the tee box. Again, we have options. I'd rather be a touch short if we have to make a choice. I'm going to try to overpower one again. I'm going to fail again. And we have a little downhill lie. This is a trickier one. Comes out a little more than we wanted. I should have shortened that up a little bit more. That's my fault. When you're in downhill lie in that bunker like that, even though we had a 60, whatever it was, like 66 to 72% lie, it's actually going to play like closer to 80, I'd say. And I know better, and I still left it out there a little bit.
Oh, it's getting there.
We make the putt. That's all that matters. 10 under. It is 6 in a row. So we did finally catch a little bit of a heater here. We do get to that 10 under.
I think we're gonna be in the fairway with this one.
If you guys are a designer, let me know. Let me know in the comment. You don't have control of the wind on these courses. Is that correct? If that is correct, I may start. I'll play default settings with my own wind. So let me know, because for me it's not a ton of fun to play on 0 mile an hour wind. If that makes any sense. All right, not bad. It's a little long. It doesn't leave us an awful putt, though. 2 inches down. Let's get a slight slide to it. Really not bad. I want this on the edge of the cup when it hits that last break. Okay, that's perfect. Right in the middle, 11 under. We have a par 3, 4, and 5 remaining. And this one is shorter. Down 17, we're going to gain 5. 163. The wind might pull us back to like 162. It should really just hop and stop, so I think we play this almost stock.
Well, you made good contact with that one.
Just a tap of loft on it. And that is perfect.
That's a great approach. And this putt for the birdie. 12 under par.
And it's another one. 12 under. 2 holes remaining.
Par 4 for this one.
The golf course is really nice. Like, especially on these low winds. You don't have to consider anything. Oh, wow.
We'll get it back.
Okay, we don't get super lucky, but we did get lucky to not be in the bunker.
17.
Under these low winds, you just fire away at pins. It's relaxing for me. Like, it's a relaxing round, but it's also a nice course. It's a nice play. We're gonna lose like. Yeah, this should work. This should land in front of the pin. I don't expect a ton of roll out because it is a wedge. This is going to roll off the green, though, probably. Yeah, I needed to shorten it up a little bit more. I was anticipating that landing like another 4 yards back,
For our third shot.
which would have been fine.
Hey, I'm
Good
working that
distance.
one. Nice
Just
shot.
missed on the directional aiming.
Under is your current
And there's our first par. I think that was the first par of the back nine, actually.
This one
So
home.
let's
We're on
make
the
up
final
for it with an eagle. It's a tough. You know what? It's not that bad now. Now that I knock it down to a 3-wood, this should work fine. It's 575, so it is long, but
That sounded good.
just try to get one out there as far as you can, really, with the 3-wood. See what you got left. This is a good number for this. The lie is not great, but I think we can make this work. Hopefully the full backspin helps sit this ball down. And that's a gorgeous chance for eagle. It's a really good shot.
Fine work. Fine work indeed. Here we go. This next putt for the eagle. And with that,
It stays straight, but it goes in. It's an eagle on the back. It's a 9 under back nine, guys. 14 under for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed the course. I know I enjoyed the course. Drop a like for me. We'll see you in the next one.